Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some exciting Barbie news to talk about. From our first look at the brand new anniversary Clueless collector dolls being kind of underwhelming, first look at more Disney zombies for dolls and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Firstly, we have a update regarding the recently revealed and released Disney Descendants anniversary Mal and Evie dolls. Apparently more and more people are getting them early from Amazon US and Canada, so be sure to check out those listings that you can find on youloveit.com. And if they don't have the link to your Amazon specific country website, then all you have to do actually, this is a little trick that Sweet Snap shared it to me, and my mind was blown because it actually works. So all you have to do is literally just switch out the .com for the last digits of your country's Amazon website. So .de, .uk, .it, etc. And it actually works because I found the listings for like Germany, Amazon Germany, and I saved them to my wish list because they're not available right now. There's just like a really huge listing for like way too much money from a third party seller, but obviously that's not the official listing, so but at least this way you're able to save the listings, and whenever they're in stock you will be the first to know because you have them saved. So this is a really fun little trick, so thank you Sweet Snap for being such a genius. I mean, it's really a small thing, but honestly it works and it'll change your life too. Okay, next, yes, we have some new stock photos and reveals for the Disney Zombies brand new movie dolls. Now, quick disclaimer, we are still getting like 2 other boy dolls and like singing dolls, so we don't have stock photos of all the dolls released just yet, but I'm thinking this is probably like the first wave that's going to be released, because I've also seen people actually find them early in store, but only these 3 specific dolls. So I think, yeah, it's going to be like split up into 2 waves. Like this is the first wave, the girls, and then the second wave might be the singing dolls with the boy dolls as well, because we're getting a doll of Zed and Victor, and yeah, again, singing dolls. So those are going to be so fun. Obviously boy dolls are important, so I really can't wait to see those stock photos get revealed for those dolls. But for now, we do have these stock photos for these 3 gals to look at first. Okay, firstly we have Addison Wells. Now she's obviously been one of the protagonists for the last 4 movies, and she has had a previous Mattel doll release way back when for, I believe, the second or third movie, because in between Hasbro also got again the licensing to make Disney dolls, and so they also made the Zombies dolls for a while there. But anyway, so this face sculpt is not new. It is the same one from the old Mattel Addison doll, so that's why it looks familiar, but the makeup might be different and the application might be different because her face screening is pixelated, unfortunately, but at least it's still cute enough. And then her hairstyle is kind of a little bit shorter, but in the movie it's actually even shorter, like it's a bob, but here on the doll she has longer hair anyway, so it's like, okay, Mattel just loves to give short-haired characters longer hair on their doll versions. We know by now it's a thing they do. And she has some highlights in blue as well, some platinum blonde hair. Obviously really pretty, and then her outfit is mainly blue, I guess because in the last movie she found out about her alien side. I have seen the movies like a long time ago when they initially released, but I haven't seen them in a hot second, so the Disney Zombies lore is a little bit muddled right now in my brain. But in the third movie, the aliens came, right? And so that's when Addison, I guess she's like an alien, or I don't know, but like basically she came to find herself and be part of that, and so that's why her outfit here is mainly blue, with these baggy pants, these see-through boots. I have to say, that little vest, the puffer vest, that's cute. It looks nice quality actually, and then a top also. And then, her backpack is plastic, and, so like the accessories are kind of like a hit or miss, but I think the actual like outfit pieces here are really strong. Like they look not too cheap. Like again, the vest is like actually looks kind of well made. So I have to say, while maybe the doll is pixelated on the face screening. They do also have great articulation, so I have to say that's also a great thing. So I think, yeah, they're going to be priced at $25 probably. So I think for that price point, she's worth it, I would say, right? Because the outfit pieces are well made and they look really cute. And then the face screening, yes, could be better, not pixelated, but the hair looks nice. You know, and then yeah, the accessories are again kind of like a meh. But I think she's cute. She's definitely cute, but I guess maybe on sale, right? If you're just buying her for the outfit pieces, maybe on sale. Okay, next we have Willa, and she's from the second movie where they revealed the werewolves. You know, like every movie has had a new monster type be revealed. The first movie, zombies. The second movie, werewolves. The third movie, aliens. The fourth movie, vampires. And then is there going to be a fifth movie? Maybe mermaids, maybe, you know, mummies. That would be really fun. But anyway, so Willa here is werewolf, and I love her makeup. She has these really nice curls. Her coat is sleeveless. It's like a trench coat. But then I think where they really spent the budget is the fur. The actual like fur trim on the coat, because that looks really nice and soft. The printed details are printed on, so you know, very generic, very as per usual for Mattel with details, but you know, the pieces still look nice enough, but I have to say probably not as nice as, you know, Addison's pieces. The shoes are boots with no painted, well, are they paint? I don't know. Some details might be painted on, but I think they're mostly just brown. And then, you know, her face screening does not seem to be as badly pixelated, at least, so that's a good thing. Her accessories are a belt and her necklace. Okay, well, you know, and I think, yeah, so she's cute. She's definitely cute. I love her face screening a lot. The curls, the fur trim, you know, highlights for me. And I think, you know, the printed details could have been better. You know, maybe some not printed on details would have been nicer. You know, some stitched on details, some, you know, whatever, but it's Mattel. I think she's probably like not as strong, but still, you know, like she's cute. And definitely, I think if we had more details, she would be even better. Although I have to say, it is really nice that they have like wrist joints, elbow joints, and like knee joints. So that's a good thing, I have to say. Like at least they're not like, you know, five points of articulation kind of budget dolls, you know. And lastly, we have the new character for this movie. One of the new characters anyway. She is Nova Bright, and she is not a vampire. I believe she is part of the group of people who is like against vampires, right? So I forget the name, but they have a name. So she has powers, ? I don't know, but she has these accessories that are like a scepter and like this weird bloom artifact looking thing. Probably very important in the actual plot of the movie, but you know, on the actual doll, they just kind of look very, you know, like whatever. She does include sunglasses as well, which like feel kind of random because like, does she have sunglasses in the movie? We'll have to wait and see. But the face sculpt seems to be new for her as well, although it does resemble like the Millie face sculpt, like oddly, like a lot. So it looks kind of way too familiar. The hair has some tinsel, so you know, that's something to think about if you don't like tinsel, but it's really not a lot, so I think it's fine. She has a nice face application, not too pixelated, definitely better than Addison once again. The makeup is overall really simple, and I think I love her outfit pieces the most. She has these like little sleeve part in white, the red shirt underneath, the baggy pants, the sneakers with actual like painted details, like, you know, a little bit at least. So yeah, I have to say I love her little like sleeve hoodie part, and you know, like again, very versatile. It feels very versatile and very, you know, open to mix and match. If so, yeah. Again, I think these dolls are mainly like the highlights are mainly the outfit pieces, and then, you know, like the face screenings, and you know, the hair seems to be nice. So I think that's what they're really good at. But then we have a lot of printed details, and you know, so that's also a thing. But I think overall, like Nova here is really sweet. Like, would I get her? You know, maybe. Like if I like the movie, you know, I haven't seen a movie. I think it's coming out this month, right? Or in August. So let's see. But overall, I'm happy with these dolls. But I definitely need to see the boy dolls, Zed and Victor. Let's see them get revealed next, please. Moving on, we have a couple of listings for Barbie releases on Mattel Creations. For July, we have 3, including next week on July 10th, July 17th, and then at the end of July on July 31st. And then we have 2 drops in August. Now, for the July 10th release, we actually have updates because that is the brand new Clueless collaboration. Yep, we had a official teaser that was released a couple days ago or like last week of what is the upcoming brand new 30th anniversary celebration Clueless dolls of Cher and Dion. Now, in these teasers, they did not share the actual official stock photos, but of course, the internet is going to be the internet. And so we had actually a first look at the actual stock photos, or some of them at least shared by seeing Amount on Instagram, Instagram and Twitter. And so now we have seen what the dolls look like, and yeah, so no tie, by the way, no tie. And if you're like thinking, well, hang on now, are Bratz not also gonna have like a Clueless collaboration coming this year? Yes, you are correct. They're also releasing a Clueless collaboration collection that actually includes tie. So it's weird how this year we're getting celebration dolls from both Mattel and MGA. So we'll have to see like which ends up being better. And again, judging by these early stock photos, it's kind of clear that it can only go up for MGA. Like it can only get better for MGA's Bratz collaboration with Clueless, because let's get into it. Now, right away, most notably, the biggest red flag, I guess you could say, is that the face sculpts used on these 2 dolls do not have the likeness of Alicia Silverstone and Stacey Dash. Is that her name for Dion, the actress? I'm not sure why. I'm not sure like what the legal talk is about why we couldn't get like the likeness for the dolls here from the actresses. But whatever it is, we have these face sculpts instead. They're not new, and I guess they kind of resemble the actresses close enough, right? But it is inevitable that we're going to be comparing these 2 dolls to the old Mattel Clueless dolls from the TV show, and those they're just so much more detailed. Like the old Mattel Barbie dolls just have so much detail and so much quality, and they used to be playline releases and have double the quality that we get now for like collector status prices, which is insane. So and for those playline dolls, we had the unique face sculpts, I believe. So it's kind of weird that for these 2, and especially for them being like anniversary releases, we don't get these like face sculpts with the likeness, which is, yeah. But then also we have the pricing, which we used to think it was like $55 US. No, apparently it's $60 for each. Yeah, so like it's 120 plus for both. Okay. Well, Mattel, you've lost the plot. Like, no face likeness. The pricing is insane. The packaging, I thought, was cute. I like the packaging. Like, honestly, I thought it was cute. But then I saw the people, and most people do not like the packaging. They think it looks cheap. It looks like a knockoff packaging. It looks like Timo 5 Below kind of packaging. I guess, yeah, because of the bright colors, maybe that's what kind of makes it look cheap. But at the same time, the Clueless promotional pictures and like movie posters and stuff, they have used these exact same colors and prints and like, design aesthetics. So it is accurate, I think it captures that look. So I don't think it's, it does capture, it is accurate, So it's kind of weird that even though it is accurate, it still looks cheap. And I guess in combination with the kind of bland looking face sculpts that they chose with these dolls, and then the outfits, let's get into the outfits. So for both these girls, they are wearing what seems to be 3-piece, the jacket, then we have like 2 shirts or tops underneath, and then we have the skirts. So I guess four layers, so that's nice. Although I'm kind of curious as to if the 2 tops underneath are like sewn together or separate, because knowing Mattel, they could be one piece. So hopefully they're not, but let's see. I think the outfits are accurate. They do look spot on. And we even have a couple of like details like buttons for Cher, like on her sweater on the front. Okay, Nice. The lapels on Diane's jacket. Okay, nice. You know, like little touches like that are a nice detail. But then, you know, the actual texture, the feel of these outfits, I mean, you can just tell. It's like probably the most standard kind of Barbie clothing fabric that they can find. It's not anything special, unfortunately. It doesn't look like extremely soft or like quality heavy, you know. It looks very standard, very basic kind of Barbie quality fabrics that they use for these two outfits, which definitely sucks. But then we also have these socks, which again, you know, I mean, they're socks, very simple. The shoes, I thought were the same mold for both of them, just black and white, you know, different colors, but they actually seem to be different because these soles are different as well for Cher and Diane's. You know, you'll see if you look really closely. And then the accessories. So the pricing, the no likeness, the outfit quality, and then the lack of accessories, I think is really what is throwing people off. They both include a old style telephone, you know, that's really chunky looking and it like flips open and, you know, has an antenna. I mean, crazy times, right? Crazy times. How far we've come. So that's cool. It might be a new mold. That's nice. And then Diane includes, I guess, technically her second accessory is her hat, which is plastic, but it you know, it's accurate to the movie. So, and then Cher's second accessory is her backpack, which is plastic, no fabric backpacks here, but you know, I'm not surprised. And then she also includes a little ticket of some sorts. So yeah, of course they include doll stands. It's not clear if these are gold label or, I mean, probably they're gold label, yeah. So they're going to be limited, and there's not going to be like a member early access window. I don't think so. So yeah, that really sucks because Clueless is a huge IP. So I'm kind of scared that they're gonna sell out because of scalpers. So yeah. Anyway, I think overall they are cute dolls. I think the problem comes with the pricing, the low quality overall, even though it's like decent, you know, and then the no likeness for the face sculpt, especially for these being anniversary celebration dolls. And then I guess the packaging could have been more elegant looking, but for me, I think it captures the colors and vibe, but whatever. So what do you think? I think, will I get them? I mean, if they were $50, like, yes, you know, like that's better. 60? Like, what are we doing here? What? I don't know. It's crazy. What do you think? I guess we'll have to wait and see until these release on July 10th. And once we get more stock photos, I'll make another video, obviously, but yeah. But that was all the Barbie tea we had for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below to support our channel, only if you're able to, of course, and so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.